And we got a quick explanation. Tabitha got a quick explanation about this shrine.
Okay, so this is the shrine where the gods from Takamagahara, which is the heavens, first came down to Japan, Ninigi no Mikoto, and they brought with them the knowledge of rice planting. They brought with them ine, and the fourth generation after Ninigi is the first emperor of Japan, Jimmu Tenno. So they first landed in this area, and up until Jimmu Tenno they lived here. But Jimmu Tenno was a god before they traveled. They wanted to unify Japan, so they moved from here through Wakayama to Nara, Yamato, which is modern day Nara, and that's where he became the first emperor and ruler of Japan.
Okay. So this is basically where the gods first landed to Japan to make this country great. Yeah. So this is a very important.
Yes, actually the priest that interviewed us yesterday, he is apparently like one of the top 10 high priests of Japan, and he's like had like direct interview or with the emperor and stuff, and we didn't know. So like,
yeah,
hey,
we were being very friendly with him, but apparently he's a very, very
high-ranking
priest in all of Japan, like even like having meetings with the emperor and stuff. So we're quite lucky. His explanation of things was very in-depth and interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, we want to walk around.
Okay. Let's check out around. Cool. Go that way or that way? Go around. Shizume Ishi. Wow. Really old. So hidden in the back, you can find the main shrine. Kagura is a Shinto ritual which has been dedicated to Uji Gami-sama, so Uji god. It's a local god, local deity, from November to February for each settlement since a long time ago. So it's like a traditional thing. It gives thanks to the Uji god for having a rich crop of this year and prays for having a huge harvest of next year. So I guess it's like a ritual for thanks and a ritual for prosperous year ahead. Takachiho no Yokagura was designated as a national important intangible folk cultural property in 1978. So I guess it was nominated for something special in 1978. And today we're going to see 4 dances in the performance. The first dance is called Dance of Taji Karao. So in the first dance, I guess a god named Taji Karao tries to find Amanoiwa, the cave where Amaterasu hid, so the cave that we were explained earlier today. The second dance is called the dance of Uzume. So this dance is where Uzume, the woman who does the dance, and all the other gods start getting excited, and Amaterasu opens the door of the cave. So this is the dance where that woman tries to get Amaterasu out from the Amanoiwa, from the cave that she was hiding in. And the third dance is called the dance of Totori. This is a dance which Taji Karao gets rid of the door of Amanoiwa with all his might. So the third dance is in the story where Amaterasu hears the other gods getting excited, and she takes a peek out, and the strongest god takes the stone that was covering the cage and throws it to another few prefectures away. The third dance is the dance depicting that part of the story. This is a powerful dance, so please pay attention to his red face and swinging black hair. Can't really speak with my mask on. The fourth dance and the last dance is called the dance of Goshintai. So this is a dance which Azanagi and Azanami brew sake using new grains and offer up to a god. They drink sake with praying for happy marriage, prosperity of descendants, and a huge harvest. So to be honest, the fourth part of the dance I haven't heard the story of yet. Maybe we'll get an explanation for that one tomorrow or later on tonight. So I'm excited to watch this performance. Apparently, they hold this performance 365 days of the year. Even if there is only one customer to watch it, they will do it. And if there are no customers, they use that time to practice the dance. So there's not a single day out of the year where this performance is not happening in this spot, in this temple. This is the same temple that we visited earlier today, where we got a tour of, we saw the cave. We couldn't film inside, but we heard the story of the cave where Amaterasu hid. So this is in the same temple. Yeah, you can come here twice, once in the day and once at night to watch this performance. The performance starts at 8 o'clock and finishes at 9, so it's 1 hour. We are now at Amanoiwato Shrine, and we're going to get a tour inside and get an explanation. So let's check it out. I'm here with Mr. Eishu Sato. Sato-san. よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。ここが天の岩戸神社2カ所あるんですけど、東本宮と西本宮とあって、こちらが西側のお宮になります。で、このお宮は特徴としてはですね、天の岩戸という洞窟をご神体としている場所になります。天の岩戸の洞窟は太陽の神様の天照大神が隠れたという神話がありまして、その神話の舞台になった場所ですね。お隠れになった洞窟がご神体となっています。
So this temple is famous for the story, one of the Japanese folklore stories, where the goddess Amaterasu was hiding in a cave, and this is the place where the cave is held. They build a shrine here. これ神社ですね。Shrine. Shrine. And there's two parts. This is the こっちが西側。西って何ですか？North, no, west. This is the west entrance of the temple.
東側はですね、天の岩戸から天照大神様が出られた後に最初に住んだ場所がお宮になっています。
Okay, so the other part, the east part, is where the goddess was 住んでた場所。
天の岩戸から出た後に最初に住んだ場所。
Okay, so it's the first place that the goddess lived after she left somewhere. はい。
はい。で、一回お参りしてもらって、2杯200一杯でお参りしてもらって。終わったら、じゃあ裏の方まで。
Going to give offering.
入れて2杯200一杯です。ここから先が天の岩戸の洞窟が見えるところなんですけど、ご神域で神様の領域なので撮影ができない場所になります。
So in this place where he's going to show us now is where the cave where Amaterasu was staying, and it's a very holy place, so we cannot film inside there. But we'll talk about it after. Okay, so we just checked out the cave, which is in the story, the folklore story where Amaterasu was hiding. We weren't allowed to film inside the area, so we're going to get the explanation one more time. So, もう一度お願いします。
はい。神話を説明すればいいですか？
はい。
はい。まずですね、こちらのご祭神は天照大神様でございまして、太陽神なんですけども、弟のスサノオノミコト様が馬の皮を剥いだり、あぜを壊したりというふうにあまりにも暴れましたので、お姉さんの天照大神様がお怒りになって天の岩戸の洞窟にお隠れになりました。お隠れになりますと世の中が真っ暗になってしまいまして、食べるものも育たない困った状態となります。そこで矢を万の神々、たくさんの神様が集まってどのようにして出てきていただくかを相談されます。で、相談の結果、岩戸の前で鶏を鳴かせたりいろんなことをいたしますけれども、全て失敗してしまうんですけども、最後に雨のうずめの御事様が舞を回れました。踊りですね、回れまして、その時に、周りの神様があまりにも騒ぎ立てましたので、天照大神様が外はどうして暗いはずなのにみんな楽しそうなんだろうということで扉を開けて覗かれます。で、その隙間、
それまでちょっと。Okay, so the folklore story is the gods were up in the heavens, and then Amaterasu's brother, I guess he was being very wild, breaking things and causing a lot of trouble. So Amaterasu was quite fed up with him. So she was angry, so she came down to this cave and she locked herself in the cave. And because Amaterasu is the sun goddess, so when she locked herself in the cave, the whole world became dark. And all the other gods, they wanted to get her out of the cave because crops weren't growing, the whole world was not going well. So they tried many things, like they put a rooster there to make noise, maybe she'll come out. They tried many things, but nothing worked. And finally, one of the goddesses, I guess she was dancing, maybe some sensual dance, and all the other gods were very excited about this. And so they started making lots of noise and cheering. And Amaterasu was curious, why is everyone so lively and happy, even though there's no sunlight? So she opened the stone of the cave to see what was going on. And yeah, そこまでかな。はい。
隙間、少し扉を開けて覗かれましたので、その隙間から、力持ちの田力の御様が手を入れて扉を外して投げ飛ばして天照大神様に出てきていただくという神話になっています。 投げ飛ばした岩は長野県の戸隠村まで飛んでいったという話に、なっております。
ここから長野県って何キロぐらいあるかな。
大体1500キロぐらいですかね。
Okay.
飛んだという話になって
So, the goddess Amaterasu, she peeked out of the cave, and at that moment, one of the very strong gods, he took the stone that was covering the cave and he threw it. There's another prefecture very far away from here called Nagano-ken. So he threw the stone all the way to Nagano-ken. It's about 1,500 kilometers from here. So he was a very strong god. And that's how they got her to come out of the cave. So that's the story. Yeah, if you come to this shrine, you can visit the cave where she dwelled. Now it's like a holy spot. ありがとうございます。The cave where the gods had a meeting about how to get Amaterasu out of the other cave. So we're going to hear explanation. お願いします。
はい、申しましたように神様が集まって相談をした場所です。横幅が30メートルほどあります。で、奥行きが20メートルほどある大きさというふうに伝わっております。
Okay, so this cave is the width is about 30 meters, the depth is about 20 meters deep, and
はい、で、細かく石が積んであるんですけども、積んである石は皆さんが願い事を込めながら、石を積まれて願い事をされています。石を積んで願い事をすると願いが叶うというふうに伝わってまして、いつの間にか広まりました。
So how the cave was made is from it was made naturally from lava, volcano lava. So lava would get stacked here, and then the river would flow, and pushing the lava around, and slowly it built this cave. So it's a natural cave. So let's go check inside. And here we can see all the rocks. And apparently there was a natural cold hot spring that brewed up in here. So the hot spring water would flow down to that area there, and they would take a hot rock and make a onsen. Onsen is like hot water, hot spring. Very good for your body. Wow. Yeah, you can see they're everywhere.
ここは台風が来ると水がこれぐらいの高さまで入るので、石が全部潰れます。
そうなんだ。台風って1年に1回とかある
感じですか？そうですね。大体たくさん水が出るのは1回、1、2回ぐらい。
1年で1、2回。
1ヶ月ぐらいするともうこの状態に戻ってます。
早い。結構みんな来てる。Wow, so he told me that when the typhoon, the hurricanes come, the water gets up to this high in the cave. And when that happens, everything, all these rocks will be washed away. And after a few months, it'll be like this again. So it just shows how many people come here and make wishes. Because this is always, it comes again. You can see the shimenawa on the top. It's also the same 3, 5, and 7. And I didn't explain before, but in Japan they have a tradition. When a child turns 3 years old, you take them to the temple and get blessings. And when they're 5 years old, also when they're 7 years old. So it has something to do with this. Strong numbers.
そうよく千社札って言ったりするんですけど、いろんな神社にお参りしたことを貼って帰る方が多くて、特にここは集中してますね。他のところは貼るのを許可してないんですけど、ここは貼ってもこちらで剥いだりしないので、皆さん貼って帰られてる。参拝の記念にみんな貼って帰る。
次元のなんか意識をするシールみたいなのを買っていて。
名前とかですね。ああいうのが多いですね。
So I asked why there are many stickers around this shrine because I haven't really seen that so much. He said some of the shrines they have a right. People have a right to leave their family mark or their stickers to prove that they've been to this shrine. And this is one of the places they won't clean it. So a lot of people leave their mark here.
ここは午前中に来ると光がバーッと入るので、午前中から午後2時ぐらいまで結構。
Right now the time is late afternoon, so it's a bit dark. But if you come in the morning until 2 o'clock, you got the sunlight coming in. It's probably really beautiful. So I recommend to come in the morning. すごいな。
これ大丈夫か感じやすいので。
あ、本当ですか。
パワーを感じる。パワーというか、
ここでなんか
そうですよ、ここ2杯やつ。
See, here's all the stickers of the people, and again we can see the 3, the 5, and the 7. Yeah, so one of our camera girls, she can feel, I guess, very sensitive, and the energy here was very strong for her, so she had to walk away. Well, this is a very special place. It's beautiful and it has some strong energy. I can really feel. The gods chose a good place to have a meeting.